What's going on, Keeksters? It's your boy Kiari. Everyone calls me Kiki, and we have to talk about this freestyle and why it's more important to do it than choreography. If you don't know, I've been teaching dance for 18 years and dancing even longer than that. And as a teacher and as a competition dancer, I was raised on choreography, about getting the steps right, getting the facial expressions, choreographing it even at times, giving that energy, your endurance, precision, just remembering everything from A to Z. And that has been my mission, and ever since my journey has started, even to the point where I lost the artistry because I was starting to dance and choreograph like a machine. Like it was all just about perfectionism and getting the shapes right and the textures. Like, I'm a person who likes, and I'm assuming you are too if you're here, it's like you like perfection. Excellence is an expression of godliness, right? Like when you're doing things perfectly and to the best of your ability, you feel good about yourself. It feels productive. It feels like you're representing who you really are and your artistry. And so nailing down the choreography and getting every little nuanced thing feels like the best thing you could ever do. It feels like a huge accomplishment every time you do it. And I'm not saying that you and we shouldn't do it. I'm just saying what is now becoming clear to me that is more important than choreography is your freestyle. And let's say why. Because when you are learning to do choreography, you are learning how other people prefer to move, and you're learning their preferences. And then you only feel validated when they say it's done a good job. But that's not what dance is all about. Dance has always been a form of free expression. There's always been a chance to shake off the trials and tribulations of the day. And you don't have to learn someone else's preferred way of moving in order to get that release. You can do it on your own. You can do it without music. You can do it just in a corner in your room or in your bathroom when you're showering. I mean, I'm dancing all the time when I'm showering. Give me some music and it's over. Like my showers are long because I'm dancing in them for so long. And so the benefits of doing freestyle before you even learn a step and learn how to remember everything from A to Z and an A count is you build this relationship with your inner wisdom, your God, your soul, your whatever it is you want to call it. You develop a trust that becomes unshakable, and that elevates your confidence. And I hate saying confidence sometimes because I feel like people just roll their eyes and go, okay, well, like, give me something more tangible. But confidence is everything in the creative dance world. If you're confident about whatever it is that you're doing, your output as an artist, it's how you get people to buy into the product, buy into the moment, buy into the freestyle, buy into the choreography. Without confidence, you're not going to move anybody. So if I'm trying to make people sad, I can't do it unconfidently. I have to be confident about my ability to portray sadness and get the crowd, in that low state of emotion, and vice versa, whatever it is. So we are looking for confidence. Have you you ever been like placed in the center of a routine or a competition piece or whatever like that, and you just forget everything and you freeze? Or like, I see that dancers so much, like they're so confident, they're so good when they're in their back, but as soon as they get put spotlight, they lose themselves. That's a lack of confidence. That's a lack of not being grounded in your true self and your ability to deliver no matter what it is that's being thrown at you. And that is the beauty of learning to freestyle first, is that you are gathering the skill to be resilient in uncertainty. Like when I do if you ever see my shorts, my public dance journey, I'm doing songs that both I know and songs that I don't. Sometimes I haven't heard the song just that one time I'm playing it. And it's just trusting myself to dive into the music, hear what I can, and respond accordingly, and not judging whether it's good or bad, because the fact that I'm doing it is I'm getting all of the benefits, the confidence, the trust, the experience, the endurance. I mean, if you're a freestyle and you don't feel like you lost your breath, because it's like you're sprinting. It's like there's so much more adrenaline that's going on if you're not calm and you're worried about, X, Y, and Z. So what I'm trying to really get us to understand is that it's more important to stand firm in who you are as an artist and a creative and a dancer than it is about being validated by your teacher. Because if you can come in as an individual, as a full-blown artist, knowing who you are, the stories that you tell, and let's talk about those stories. Like, I would say that my strongest attribute as a dancer or freestyler is like being smooth and graceful and subtle. Like, my hits are not the hardest. Wait a second, my knees are hurting. Woo! My hits aren't the hardest, and I could easily look at other dancers that if we did choreography, I did choreography next to them, I'd be like, damn, I need to do it like that. But when you develop your freestyle and you develop who you are, you're not bothered by that. You know what you bring to the table. How many times have you been like, someone's asked you like, what do you bring to the table? How are you gonna make this dance better? Or like, you're doing an audition and someone's like, why should I hire you? And it's like, I don't know. I can get the choreography down. I can do it. Like, if you just teach me, I'll get it. And that's good. I mean, that's the bare bones minimum, right? You have to get the choreography down. I would hope that you can get the choreography down. But what do you bring to the table? That's your freestyle. That's your artistry. That's your creativity. That's what you bring. And if you never develop that because all you ever do is follow people's steps and their opinions of what dance should be, not that it's right or wrong, it's just that's their opinion, that's their journey, that's how they like to express themselves. Of course, they are going to look really good doing that choreography because it's theirs. I can get on so many tangents right now. Like, how many times my students have been like, you make it look so effortless. And it's like, yeah, of course, it's my choreography. It came from my inner being. It came from my thought process. You know what I mean? I'm going to make it look the best. I mean, that's not for everybody, though. I've seen some choreographers. I'm like, oh, your dancers look better. The point is, tap into your freestyle. I know it's fearful. I know that you can get caught up in trying to people please the crowd and wow the crowd and oh, am I not hitting all the beats, or I'm off beat, or whatever the case may be. And all those things may happen and you may never ever get a true genuine clap. But that isn't the point. That's exactly why we are developing this, so we can get strong inside without anyone else co-signing on the experience or what it is that we give. Because you get to that point, and then you can enter any environment and be cool and chill and confident, and the people who want to fuck with you and want to bring you on board or want to see more of you will do so because you know who you are. So, and this is coming from someone who has focused solely on choreography for more than 18 years. Seriously, freestyle always scared me. I always felt like I was just like jumping into an adrenaline like pool and being overwhelmed with adrenaline and just like leaving the circle or the moment, like, what in the fuck just happened? I just blanked out and I just did whatever. And sometimes, hey, something good came out of it, but it was left up to chance because I didn't develop it. I didn't work on it because of the fear or the uncomfortableness of it. So you got to tap into your freestyle. That has to come first. If a choreographer says you have 2 counts to do your own thing here, it should not freak you out. And it's okay if it does in the beginning because you know where you're at, but it shouldn't. Period. You should be able to do 2 counts of movement without needing someone to hold your hand and say you have to do it this way. Just it's 2 counts. Hear the music, do it, and then get back to the steps. All right, that's just my own little experience, and I hope that you like it. If you want more like this, join the Dancer's Blueprint, where we rebuild your confidence, your rhythm, and your joy in dance, leaving you feeling like everyone's favorite dancer. It's your boy Kiki. Talk soon. Peace.